the podcast to fill my brain. Movies and Task, Reddit, Minute of Sports, betting $1 and Joel the Game, Quora and questions from real listeners, all that and more on Joel the Podcast. Bzz. Hello everybody, I'm Alex.
And I'm Alex.
And this is our podcast, Joel. This is a great opportunity to make a reference to take one from the original episode of Joel the Podcast.
This is
take one of episode 129.
Absolutely.
No. So hello everybody. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna be posted or how you're gonna be listening to it. But we already started this episode. This is not the first time.
Yep.
And we did our sports minute and we read one email. And that took about 43 minutes. So we decided to stop and start the episode over. And we're not going to repeat anything that we did in that 42 minutes.
Right.
So it should be posted also. So if you haven't listened to it yet and you want to hear all of that stuff, feel free to go listen to it. Fair warning, it's 42 minutes of sports and one email. So it's a little bit rambly.
I think it was good.
But if you're into that sort,
I think it was fine.
If you're into that sort of thing, go check it out.
Yeah.
But if you'd rather not, or you already listened to it, we're gonna continue the main part of the episode here. So I think we have one more email to go through.
Yeah, we do. This is an email.
Let's hear that.
Coming to us from Cephalopod Master. Subject line: I am a dumbass. He says, "Hi, Alex and Alex at Joel the Podcast." It's actually quite a long email, so I'm going to read it in bits and we can discuss. Maybe because of the discussions relating to the new format for the Sports Minute, sports longer than a minute versus pre-Sports Minute, I had a dream about a radically altered baseball. In this new baseball, which I will call baseballs, the pitcher can request for an additional ball at any time during the play, but they can only use the new ball to pitch. When a new ball is added to play, all other existing balls in play remain in play. Also, the pitcher can start pitching at any time, even if the batter isn't present at the home base, and potentially have absentee strikes. Off to a great start, I think. Any immediate comments?
Yeah, my first comment is, so if the batter's ready, I just can't see any reason why the pitcher would want to throw an additional ball, because it's just going to make it harder for the defense. Like, it's to the pitcher's advantage to wait until the previous batter has finished before the next batter hits it. So, although I like the chaotic idea from a practical perspective, I think the only thing it would change is that the batters would be a lot more motivated to get into the batter's box immediately after the previous guy has left.
You just have the next guy like
the game up for
standing
sure.
right there, ready to jump in and prepare for prevent any sort of absentee pitch. That's a good point. All right, so email continues. On the other hand, all the players who are waiting their turn to be the batter can run around on the field to interfere with fielders freely by interception, tackles, etc. to try and stop the fielders from tagging a runner. They can remove a ball from play by throwing it over the fence to the audience, thus bringing some balance to the ball supply at play. I don't necessarily think that brings balance because the defense also doesn't want there to be balls in play. So like the team that's waiting to bat isn't going to try and throw the balls away.
Right, I was gonna say, you say also like the original team doesn't want the balls in play too, but they do want the balls in play. They never want to throw them out.
Yeah. So,
I just have to say the idea that the offensive players that are not batting can in any way interfere with the defense just means the game would never end. There would never be outs.
Yeah.
Like the game would just go on forever. All right, go on.
Well, that may be addressed here. So the email continues. Obviously, if you're running around tackling fielders, you run the risk of getting absentee strikeout. Since the pitcher is allowed to pitch at any time.
That's true.
The runners are also allowed to run at any time. I think that's just true generally, right? It's just a bad idea to run if The
Well, you can't run during like a timeout or during a foul ball. So like if you hit a foul ball, the runner can't run. Or if like if you ever watched a baseball game, you'll notice that the pitchers or catchers are constantly, if the ball gets dirty at all, they'll throw it away because it changes how the ball moves in the air, and so
Can't
a
run while
timeout
the
is called
ball's
when that happens.
not in.
You can't run. So, wow, that is interesting. The fact that I didn't consider this. So the runners being able to tackle the fielders obviously makes it really difficult, if not impossible, to get an out.
Yeah.
But as soon as the batters have to be ready to get in the box because the pitcher can just pitch.
Right.
So they can't just all be out there doing that.
How many?
This sounds like the game.
So, I was gonna ask how many players are on an MLB roster, but I assume it would be limited to the 9 players actually in the batting lineup.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know,
I mean, there's 25 players on the active roster.
right. But that wouldn't matter
during most of the regular season
because you could only ever have
if you could
9 on defense. You should only be able to have 9 on offense. That'd be my take.
Yeah, if you could use all, no, you're right. If you could use all 25, then it becomes not interesting anymore. Yeah. So, like, the real strategy would be to have, like, 3 or 4, probably, people offensive players in the field trying to interfere. Yeah. And I don't know exactly. It would actually be interesting to see what the strategy would be, how to position them, how to do things. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, depends upon how the advantages of getting them into the outfield are like fly balls could become hits, but if they're in the outfield, then it's like harder to like run back to the plate to bat. So maybe there would be like a rotation where like the batters that are furthest from being up, would like be in the outfield to run interference, and then as their turn came closer, they would move towards the infield, and then, as batters scored or got out, they would go to the outfield.
And there would be some some semblance of balance of like the base runners can't be doing interference or anything, because if the base runners interfere, at least in baseball now, they're out.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, they wouldn't be able to interfere really, but I still actually think that it would be moot. I think almost everyone would just score, or at least get on base, because it would just be so hard to prevent just like your fielder from getting tackled before they can. Like, okay, here's a huge problem. Any ground ball, tackle the first baseman.
Yeah.
They can't throw him out.
You would need some kind of like pass interference, right? You would only be able to go after the guy with the ball. You couldn't just tackle the first.
Well, that's not what David's saying.
Well,
yeah.
Sure. But, all right. Hold on. Email continues. There can only be 1 runner per base. There may be arbitrarily many runners between any pair of bases without completing the run, as long as they continue to avoid being tagged. These were the rules in play in his dream, and what happened was we managed to get 7 runners running between bases, and the 8th batter intercepted the ball in transit and let all the other runners complete the run, while a 9th player tackled and pinned the pitcher down to prevent a new ball from spawning. I think this would be a lot more dynamic and fun to watch than baseball in real life. What do you think of baseballs? What changes would you make to make baseballs more interesting? Because frankly, vanilla baseball is boring in my opinion. So for David's sake, it's a good thing we canceled the first 20-minute baseball-focused sportsman.
Yeah. So he brings up one more interesting point, which I didn't consider, is the tackling of the pitcher. You would absolutely have to have a rule that the pitcher couldn't be tackled. Otherwise, you would never make an out.
Right.
Because the only refuge that the defense has is that they can keep pitching it.
Yes.
So the pitcher and the catcher have to be immune to being tackled, at least when they're pitching. Maybe like you could say if the pitcher fields a ball, then now he can be tackled. Yeah. But that would be,
So here, on the other hand, I know we're criticizing this by making it, we're saying that it's really difficult for the defense to achieve anything. But maybe that just makes this sport have more of a basketball feel to it, where the scores are really high the offense is frequently pretty successful, but since both teams get the chance to play offense, that balances out. And maybe I would I would suggest a single out being sufficient to switch the offense and the defense, given how difficult we seem to keep it to get an out.
Yeah, I would think the biggest... So the actual balancing factor, I feel like, is actually that the offensive players are going to get tired. I mean, if you... Presumably... Okay, so number one problem is going to be that, like, just tackle the first baseman and or the pitcher, and you'll always be safe. Yeah. Now... Or pretty much always, I feel like. I guess you can get out at other... But, like, as long as you can tackle... As long as you can have players guarding the bases so that your runners can never be tagged out, then you'll never get out. Now, assuming you outlaw that in some reasonable way, the issue is going to be, like, you have, like, your pass interference idea where you can only tackle whoever has the ball. Yeah. The key is going to be that the offensive players are going to get tired running around the field. Sure. And like when you bring up like basketball, like think about like basketball, the example, or the other game that has just constant running is soccer that I think of. Like you just can't run full speed all the time. You're just going to have to like jog during parts. Otherwise, so that actually might work because the offensive players are eventually going to have to, they're not going to be able to like catch up to the defensive player every time, basically.
Yeah, because the ball can... The defense can... If they have possession of a ball, they can move it basically totally freely. Like, there's no way the offense is going to be able to interfere with a ball unless it's being thrown to, like, first base and they know where it's going, you know? I feel like between the outfielders and the baseman, they could play keep away basically indefinitely with any number of defenders, I would think.
Sure, but the problem is they keep playing keep away doesn't help them. Like the offense always does know where the ball needs to go and it's where the runners are.
Okay. But the runners can't participate in, but you would just have other players participating.
Right, that's immaterial. You could just have a runner running alongside them or something like that.
Sure. It's tricky. It's. I think it's super unbalanced. Basically, is what we're coming up with. I'd be down to try it. I would play baseball.
Well, okay, I would not be down to try it, but I'd be down to watch other people try it.
Yeah, maybe that's more true. Maybe I would play like 5 minutes of baseballs and then
like. Let me ask you this: Would you play a game of tackle football with no pads? Like full
with
speed?
Like, no, I guess there's no qualifying questions.
There's your problem. So
yeah, I think if you can introduce some protections for the defense, like just let's say no tackling, no physical interference, because I think the offense already has pretty significant advantages. Maybe we're getting somewhere with balance there. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was actually a very interesting question to consider. Thank you for that email, David.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
That's it.
Is that it? Great. So now that we're 13 minutes in, we are technically 55 minutes into our intro.
What a reasonable amount of time, though. 13 minutes. Restarting was the right call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's get to the. Tack this on.
Yeah. Let's get to the actual episode. Which is Joel the Game today. We haven't played Joel the Game in... Yeah, it's been 10 episodes, which represents 10 weeks of real time, so that's a long time.
It's like 70
and
days.
Now we did... when we were deciding what to do for this episode, we did acknowledge that we did play Joel the Game show 5 episodes ago in 124. And we are not abandoning that yet. We want to go back and listen to that episode again to figure out how we can make the questions better, and we do want to try that again in the future probably. So we're not abandoning that, but we do want to get back to Joel the Game, the original OG Joel the Game, and we have that for you today. So hopefully, I mean, every time we play this game, I say, hopefully this is interesting to listen to. No one's ever told us that it's not, as far as I know. So,
Yeah, we've done it like 15 times at least, right? So surely by now
yep,
somebody would have complained.
about to be 16 asterisk, hopefully. Hopefully
Yep.
that's the correct number is what I mean. Oh, okay, so let's start with the all-time Joel the Game record. As we all know, I am somehow dominant in this game. Even though I don't really dominate the mini games all the time, I just always win overall. Overall record 13-2 for myself. And winner of the last at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. 7 in a row. So, good luck, Nathan.
Yeah, talk your trash now. This episode right here is the beginning of a new era of dominance. I am about to come out and just absolutely wipe the floor with this Joel the Game, and I'm not going to stop there until this score is evened. So that's my
Yeah. I'd be interested in going back and like seeing. It probably wouldn't be that hard to do on the spreadsheet. Like what percentage of mini games are won by by each player, and then comparing that to the overall record. All right.
Are you thinking
So-
of like per mini game? Like get some analytics?
I
into Joel
wasn't.
the
I
Game?
was literally just thinking like Nathan wins 59% of mini games, but has lost every single recorded game.
I see.
Something like
the
that.
In the last episode, for example, we each won 6 mini games, but you won 68-37. I presumably ran out of time.
Yes, and I mean, like, if you go back to episode 100, you clearly won way more games, but lost 112-99.
Oh, that's devastating. Well, I was leading until the last game. That's hilarious. Okay.
Okay.
This
Let's
is
get
ancient
started.
history, though. We don't need to look at a record of my failures. Let's
see the
record a
first
new
game,
record
Nathan.
of me winning this mini game.
5, which is The Price is Right, but not Prices.
Ooh, okay.
So it's your
does that
turn, so
mean-
you're the guesser. So I come up with a thing for you to guess.
Yes.
A quantity
Well, don't
for you to
we-
guess.
We both guess, correct? Whoever's closest.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't remember
You
that.
can
but
still
I think
come
you're
up with
right.
it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
While you're thinking of something, I'm going to read this text that's in bold at the top of our mini games document. Next time we play this, we should come up with some ideas for each game before we start, so we don't have to spend time thinking of things on the
Oh,
spot.
that's a good idea.
That being said,
Okay, I think I have a creative one.
great. I'm excited to hear it.
So, should I say it now, or should I wait for you to come up with one?
No, we just do the same thing, right?
Oh, okay. Right, that's right. Okay, so, I have looked up I guess I have to tell you. Oh, wait. Okay, this isn't gonna work.
Do you just know the answer already?
Well, so okay. Here's what I wanted to do. I
Yeah.
wanted to look up the density of rice
Okay.
and use that to extrapolate the mass of 1 cubic kilometer of rice.
Okay.
And then you have to guess what's the mass of 1 cubic kilometer of rice.
Okay.
The problem is I've seen the density, so I could just use it to actually calculate it if I wanted to.
Sure. Just pick a thing that you don't know the density of. I like this question.
Okay, let's go with density of what, do you have a good idea? You can come up with something too. Nothing's coming to mind quickly.
All of the things that I'm thinking of are basically just water. So it'd be like not that edge. The strategy that I would use is like, what's the density of water?
How
Multiply
about
that.
how about M&Ms?
M&Ms. All right, M&Ms is a good one. Let's see, a cubic kilometer of M&Ms.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself so I can talk through my guess and you can't hear it.
Okay. I suppose I should do that also.
Okay, so 1 cubic kilometer is so much.
Okay.
I just feel like I have no context for this. I feel like
probably gonna have to
a
edit
handful
this.
of M&Ms is. I wonder how
So
this is going to be
I need to
edited
come up with
together.
how much a cubic
a handful of
something
M&Ms
of M&Ms
is
weighs,
probably.
so that I can do the multiplication. Probably the easiest thing to do would be like
I'll just type my guess out. Okay, like
figure
a
out
handful
what
of
do I think
M&Ms
the
is
mass
maybe.
of
I don't know,
like a liter of
10
M&Ms
grams.
is, or something like that.
So like a cubic kilometer
Probably a
is
pack
probably.
of M&Ms is 100 grams.
Let's see, a cubic
and probably
centimeter.
it takes
So a cubic kilometer
like
is
50 packs
a lot more than that.
to fill a liter. I'm thinking of like
this is just going to be a 10 to the number. It's not even going to be an
M&M
individual
size,
number.
Fun size packs. Let's see. So that
10
means
to the, let's see.
each liter of M&Ms is half of a kilogram.
So 10 to the 3, 10 to the
M&Ms
minus
sink,
2, 5.
right? Does that make sense?
15.
Or do M&Ms sink? I actually don't
I'm
know.
going to go 10
that.
to the 16 grams.
Okay, I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to go with half.
Wow, I have no idea how good that's
half a
going to
kilogram per liter.
be. I'm good when you are.
Okay. I'm still
So I'm
trying
going to start
do some
looking
math.
this up.
Okay,
While he
great.
is still figuring it out. Density
We've got
of M&Ms.
10 cm times 100. No, times 10 to get to 1 meter, which means it's times 1,000 liters per meter cubed. And so kilometer cubed is 1,000, 1 billion, right? Is that what that is? 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. That's a trillion times 0.5. So 500 billion kilograms. That seems like a lot. I've got an answer.
Okay.
No faith in it whatsoever.
This answer was much more difficult to Google than I thought. I found an
Okay.
article that says that 5 liters of M&Ms is about 7,500 M&Ms. And I found out that the average weight of a chocolate M&M is 0.9 grams. So we should be able to use that information to calculate the answer. Cubic kilometers to liters. And I want to swap these. Liters to cubic kilometers. Liters to cubic kilometers. So 5 liters is 5 times 10 to the minus 12 cubic kilometers. I should have just used the other way. Okay, so 1 liter is 1 cubic kilometer is 10 to the 12 liters. So
Okay.
7,500. Let me get my calculator here. 7,500 M&Ms per 5 liters means 1,500 M&Ms per liter.
Yeah.
So 1,500 times 10 to the 12 M&Ms.
Times 0.9 grams, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so I was under.
I was over. I forgot about the over-under thing.
We also forgot to
1,500
pick points.
Per usual.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use the random number above my column. I'm gonna make an update to this cell. It's 10.
Okay, the correct final answer is 1.35 times 10 to the should be the same thing. 15, 1.35 times 10 to the 15.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's right.
Grams?
That's what I have.
That many grams?
Yeah. That many grams.
So I gave my answer in kilograms.
So it's just divide. What is your answer?
500 billion kilograms.
So that's 5e9 or 5e11 kilograms, which is 5e15. So you're also over.
So nobody wins.
So, okay. So what happens? It's just nothing?
I think nothing. I think we both went over.
For the record, I guessed 10 to the 16 grams.
Wow, so we were pretty close. We were off by a
Yeah.
factor of 2.
Mine was double yours.
Yeah.
And yours was about triple the actual answer. I can't believe how close we were, actually. All right, so
That is
game
pretty
is game that was an interesting one. I'm just sad that it took so long to look up.
Yeah.
Okay, game is Price is Right. You got that in there. Points 10. Winner no one. So the score is still we don't do a modifier, I would think, right?
I mean, up to you, I guess.
Well, the modifier.
Theoretically,
what
we could get
modifiers
plus
would
5
make
to
sense?
random or something.
I think we should just skip the modifier if no one wins.
Okay.
Non-one, no one. Okay. All right. Next game.
6. What is number 6? We've got guess the movie, 1 guess per clue. If tied, guess budget. So I think
Okay, so we each have to come up with a movie for this, right?
correct. We each do this. I have my movie. I'm going to pull it up on Wikipedia.
All right, I have a movie as well.
Great. Do you want to go first or second as the guesser?
I'll go first since it's my turn. Oh, and let me pick points.
Great.
I remembered.
Good call.
Let's do 5 points.
That's 10 points
go
was
ahead.
too ambitious to start. We need to ease into this. All right. First up, the genre of this movie is described by Wikipedia. I'm going to generalize this a little bit. It is a sports film.
Remember the Titans.
Incorrect. The year of this movie was released in 2011.
Sports movie 2011.
Yes.
Moneyball.
Yes, it was Moneyball.
Oh, sick!
Okay. Good guessing. Well done.
All right. Now for you. The movie is described as an action-adventure film.
Action adventure film. It is Jumanji.
Good guess. That's not correct, though.
Okay.
Okay, year. Is that the next one?
Yep.
1981.
1981. That is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, so we're tied. So now we have to guess the budget. Is this closest without going over, or just closest?
Oh, you're right. Let's make it closest. That way we're not 2 straight games
Yeah,
with
fine.
no winner.
I'm gonna guess for Moneyball the budget was I actually have no concept of this.
Yeah.
Let's go with 40 million.
Okay, that's a solid guess. Do you want me to reveal or should I guess first?
Why don't you reveal?
All right, the actual budget is 50 million.
Okay, only off by 10 million.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, for Raiders, and considering this is in the 1980s, I'm going to guess that was $24 million.
Wow. Wow. 20 million.
Excellent.
Well done.
All
By
right.
the way, 20 million budget, 389 box office.
That's crazy. Yeah, Moneyball is 50 million budget with 110 box office. So, yeah, you
Congratulations.
can't all be Indiana Jones. But I take this one. I am off to a roaring start pending this
Let's see the
modifier.
modifier. It is the 10 of diamonds, which is plus 5 points to loser. Lovely.
Ah, you're kidding me. Okay, we remain deadlocked at 5-5. Oops.
No, yeah, 5-5. Wonderful.
Yep.
All right, next game.
All right, next game is
This is the 4 of diamonds. 4 is
concentration.
concentration. Okay, so do you come up with the category then, I guess, since it's your turn?
All right, I will come up with the category.
And pick points.
I am going to. Man, I feel really bad about this. I'm picking 1 point. Okay, and my category is European countries.
All
Go.
right. Spain,
Portugal,
France,
Germany,
Italy,
Croatia,
Serbia,
Poland,
Czech Republic,
Greece,
Russia,
Sweden,
Norway.
Finland.
No, you got me.
I had one in the barrel too. I don't know why I felt so bad, but
Well done.
I did pull it out there. Hit me with the modifier.
For the record, I do know other European countries. Okay, that was just off the top.
It's a lot of pressure to not only perform for the
Switzerland.
audience. Austria.
Okay. Modifier.
We've got the 8 of hearts, which is round points gained to nearest 10. So I gain
Which is
0
0.
points.
This game is so fun. All right.
my
game.
lack of confidence has cost me dearly. Next game is 8, which is tongue twisters.
Oh, I feel like I usually win this one. Let's go 10.
All right, 10 points. We've got a link here in the doc. I don't remember how this works. Do we just pick one to do?
Yeah, so we'll pick one. Like, let's do...
Oh, I think we just pick a number. Right? Because they're all numbered, and we can just scroll down to it and begin.
Let's do number 47. And for full transparency, I did scroll down to 47 because some of these ones are really short and I didn't want to pick a super short one.
Sure.
But I didn't, read it too much.
It's just...
Okay, so, and we time each other reading it. And that way the delay works correctly both ways.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to use my phone to time.
I guess I'll go first since it's my turn. All right, I am just above 40. I'm just above 47, so I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, I've got the stopwatch. I'm gonna hit start as soon as I hear you speak.
I slit the sheet. The sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Okay, pretty good. I don't think you made any mistakes there. Final time.
I think I barely avoided making a mistake.
Yeah, final time there is 4.15 seconds. 4.15 to beat.
And what's the penalty if you get is it 1 second if you say something wrong?
Yeah, I think it's 1 second. So
yeah, that's killer on something like this.
that's gonna ruin the tour. All right,
you ready?
I'm ready.
I'll start whenever I hear you start talking.
Okay. I slit the sheet. The sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Nicely done. 3.75 seconds.
No way! I always lose these.
Congratulations.
That is incredible, and I was about to just steamroll through some real bad mistakes there. That was okay. Anyway,
Let's see the modifier.
here we go.
It's the 9 of spades, which is nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Finally, you get to pull ahead. All right.
We have
Next
introduced
game. Let's
some
see it.
separation.
8. It is tongue twisters again.
Okay. I'm riding the high. I'm gonna go ahead and pick 10 points. Whatever flow state I'm in. I almost said flow sheet. Whatever flow state I'm in, I trust to carry me through this next tongue twister. Let's do number 12. I'm just going to check the length. Yeah, 12 looks fine. I didn't actually read it. It
Great.
just has the vibe of a decently sized sentence.
You can go first as the turn player this time.
All right, will do. I am ready to go when you are.
Go. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. You know New York, you need New York. You know you need unique New York. That was a mistake.
Okay, so yeah, I think you got one mistake,
Yeah.
and the time was 3.61.
Okay. Moving quickly, but I have a penalty there, and
That was pretty good. We'll see if the penalty costs you.
I think it will. This is going to be devastating. All right. I am ready when you are.
Here we go. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. No, New York!
Okay. You also made a mistake. However,
Yes.
you made your mistake very quickly.
Yes!
Time was 2.98.
Excellent.
So with,
Good
with
game.
each of us
that was
getting
a tough one.
with each of us getting a 1 second
The
penalty.
the sad part is I had the advantage going second. I knew the unique New York was coming at the end, and I still screwed it up.
It's a tough one.
All right, well, I win, so
Hit us
that's
with
all I
that
care
modifier,
about.
though.
Yeah, let's see what the modifier is.
We've got the Queen of Clubs. Queen means winners and losers swap.
No! Oh, come on!
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so unfortunate. That's the type of luck that only you usually get.
Yeah, you know what? In
All right,
past
it's
games,
25 to 5.
I'd be worried about choking this lead, but I'm a new player. This is a new game, and that is the 5 of hearts. We are back
Next
with
game.
the Price is Right, but not prices.
All right.
So that means I
So
need to come up with something, right?
Yeah, sure. Just for the record, I think the intention was that the turn player would pick what we were guessing. But obviously, for your turn, I picked it because I thought that just you were going to guess it.
Yeah, I see.
But so you can pick it this time, and then maybe we'll go back to normal the next time, so that way it's even.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to guess? I am trying to think of the way, and maybe you can help me kind of like formalize this into the correct thing. But I'm thinking of like, what is the number of like sales made by X company? You know what I mean?
So
like
maybe
the dollar
maybe say
amount
like
of.
right. This you want to know like the. Okay, how about this? How about because this is easier to look up? Let's say like the GNP or GDP of just like a country of your choice.
Okay, let's take the GDP of Argentina.
Okay. I feel like there's no calculation needed. I'm just gonna make a random guess,
Same.
which is gonna be okay. Don't want to go over. That's the killer here.
I feel like I might
So
as well
I'm
have said
probably
the
gonna guess
GDP
something-
of America. I don't know anything about
I'm probably gonna guess something staggeringly too low, but I really don't want to go over.
Yeah. I am
I'm just gonna guess
with
this.
you there.
I think it's probably almost certainly too low, but we'll see.
Okay,
How too low?
I've got a guess written down as well. I'm going to go up and search the answer if you want to go ahead and reveal your guess.
My guess was 50 billion.
My
What's your
guess
guess?
was 15 billion. And the correct answer is 633 billion. So
Okay, well,
we went for
I won, and I was right about my guess being staggeringly too low. I figured it was probably in the 100 billions, but I just wasn't that confident. So
Yeah. Here's a fun fact.
And I forgot to pick.
That when I
ahead.
searched this, it gives me actually a little graph, and it goes back to 1960. And in 1960, the GDP of Argentina was 15.87 billion. So,
You were
65 years
only
ago.
85 years too late.
Yeah. And
wait.
it was in
Yeah, 65 years.
1973 is when we hit 52.54 billion. So, yeah, a few decades
So in
too
classic
late.
fashion, I forgot to pick a point total. So can you look at the, hit the randomizer on your side and see what we get?
Yep, we're going to go with 15, unfortunately. That is
Love it.
a bummer.
That's really funny because the two that showed up on my screen were 1 and 3.
Okay, however, the modifier,
9 of clubs.
plus 5
That's
points
plus
to
5 points to
random.
random.
Okay.
How do we usually do the random?
I've got
Just picking-
I've got a die. I'm going to roll it. If it's an odd number, it's plus 5 points to me. If it's an even number, it's plus 5 points to you.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
So that's you.
Here's video evidence.
I see it. All right, so I get 15, so I'm at 20, and you get 5, so you're at 30.
30.
So, all right, that's a pretty good round.
Going up
Good
even
way-
when
good
I
way to
lose.
close the gap.
That means there's...
Let's see the next game.
All right, here we go.
It's the 10, which is quick memorize.
Okay.
All right. So basically, for those who don't remember, we do this on A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. We just go to a random chapter. So if you go to the link, Nathan, you'll see chapter 1.
Yep.
So the way the chapters are laid out is they have chapter 1, then they have a header. Chapter 1 is My Uncle Makes a Great Discovery, and then the actual text starts. So we're just going to memorize the actual text below all headers.
Correct.
And is this my turn or your turn?
This is my turn.
This is your turn.
I
So
am-
what chapter do you want to do?
I am going to say we are going to go to chapter 20, and this is going to be for 20 points.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right, not missing around.
No, you're getting a little too close
And,
for comfort. I really need to pull away here.
What's the amount of time that we do on this? 10 seconds or something?
It is 10 seconds, yeah.
Okay, so I think the way we do this is I will start the timer and say so when I do, and I will say so when I stop, so that way the delay should make sure we both get 10 seconds.
Correct? And then if you and the listeners remember, after that time is up, we will take turns saying a word, and whoever fails to say the next word or successfully calls out the other person for saying an incorrect word will win the game, lose the game. I think I just said something that makes you win
Right.
and then something that makes you lose, but we know how this works.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Chapter 20.
So,
I am in position.
ready?
Yep.
Set, go. Time's up.
Okay. During.
A
Long.
long
Weary.
hour
There.
were.
No.
No.
They're crossed.
Damn it. I immediately forgot after hours as soon as I scrolled away. Oh, that was terrible. Well, I can only hope for a queen.
Yep. You can show
Here
it
it
to
is.
me. It is a king. What does that
Oh
mean?
no!
Wait.
Plus 10 to winner.
Hold on. What suit was that?
King of Spades.
King of Spades means we swap the point totals before the point game.
Oh, sick.
So we swap,
Okay, so
but then I get 20.
so I go up to 30, and you started. Now we're at 20 and got 20, so you go up to 40.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. I was down by 10. I'm still down by 10.
Yeah. Not the modifier I hoped for. But
Could have been worse.
Could have
Could have been worse for you,
been worse.
but not much. All right, that's next game. It is 40 to. And what do we play to? 75, 100.
I think we play to 100, but we've called the game
Great.
early in the past. You've got the 4 there, which means we are playing once again concentration.
Okay, let's do Star Wars characters.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Darth Vader,
Luke Skywalker,
Yoda,
Han Solo,
Darth Maul,
Chewbacca,
Emperor Palpatine,
Princess Leia,
R2-D2,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
C-3PO.
I lose.
Oh,
How many points was that for?
I won in the chamber too. You tell me.
All right, hitting the randomize, and this one is for 7 points.
All right, that's okay. And this was concentration. And winner was Alex, and the modifier is... It's the 9 of diamonds, which is plus 5 points to loser.
Let's go. We are in this thing. There's yet to be a round where I haven't gained points, except for 2 of them.
No, round... Yeah. I was going to say, objectively untrue. Okay.
Great.
You're up.
Here we go. Next game up is...
It's the 6. Guess the movie again.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
I am... Oh, hold on a second. Where is it? Okay, I'm ready.
This is an animated adventure comedy film.
Wreck-It Ralph.
That is not correct.
Okay.
The movie was made in 2023.
Ooh. Okay, so this is pretty recent. Recent animated movie. I feel like, was there a Lego movie recently? Lego Movie 2 or something? That's my
Fair
guess.
That is not correct.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing is the top 2 actors, according to Wikipedia, are Chris Pratt and Anya Taylor-Joy.
Okay, so this is a Lego movie though, right? Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy. She's the Lego character, right? What is it? I feel like okay, here's the problem. The problem is it's not a Lego movie, but that's all I can think of right now. That's the only movie in my entire head right now is just Lego Movie 2. I know it's not Lego Batman, otherwise you would have said Will Arnett. So it's got to be something not Lego Movie that Chris Pratt was in 2023. Oh, it's the Mario movie.
There
I go.
You saved me from having to try and figure out how to say what the setting of this movie was without totally giving it away, so appreciate it.
Great. All right, first one up
okay.
for you. This movie is a thriller.
Let's go with The Shining.
It is not The Shining. However, the year of this movie is 1975.
1975, and it's a thriller. I don't know when movies came out, sadly. This is going to be embarrassing. Let's go with Psycho.
It is not Psycho. The top two actors in this movie, according to Wikipedia, are Roy Scheider and Robert Shaw.
Okay, well, I don't know who either of those people are.
Same.
I feel like Robert Shaw is a poet or something like that.
He was an English actor and writer, so perhaps.
Yeah. Wow. I'm going to guess randomly that this is 1975 thriller with two people I've never heard of. I'm going to guess it's It.
It is not It. The setting of this movie, I'll go ahead and, since this is already past my guess, I'll give you the full phrase here. It is set in the New England beach town of Amity Island.
Oh, it's Jaws.
It is Jaws.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Just didn't think of that.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunate. I was looking at the cast list for the Mario movie. Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Day, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, and Fred Armisen were all in this movie. It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. I'm realizing now also that I wasn't like strategically doing this, but probably picking older movies, at least for me anyway, would be a good way to like negate the benefits of talking about the actors, because I don't know old actors. So there you go. Bit of metagaming for you to focus on next time. But in the meantime, hit us with that modifier.
Did you pick a point total?
Didn't. Let me randomize. We suck at this.
Okay.
5.
Okay. And the modifier is?
2 of diamonds, which means... where's diamonds? Plus 5 points to loser. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I go up to 42, you go up to 50. It remains close.
Did you...
And our next game is...
Yeah, you did take... I was just asking if you took the 5 point away. But you did. It was this one.
Yes, I did.
Jack. Oh, since we don't have a guest, there is no guest choice. This is just who has the highest card.
All right. So this is one we just say like 2, 3, 4 reveal it,
Correct,
right? Like
correct.
we just...
Oh, points. Points.
All
Have you
right.
looked at your card?
Oh, I did look at my card. Give me the random.
Okay. 8. There we go. We've got some drama now. We know we're playing for 8 points with these cards in our hands right now.
Yeah, okay. If you have a 2, reveal it. Oh, no!
You had a 3!
So, for those who can't see, Nathan had the 2, and I have a 3. Oh, that is so funny.
Disgusting.
Oh, my goodness.
That...
It's unfortunate for you that you didn't let me pick the points after I'd seen my card, because it would have been a 1-pointer.
Oh, that's...
All right.
That is
That's
a true
hilarious.
tragedy. However,
The Queen modifier, that's Queen of Diamonds. That's swap winners and losers again, isn't it?
oh, it is.
Oh, my
It is.
gosh. Boo!
Incredible.
So you get 8, so that means it's 42 to 58.
Yeah, that's a big swing. You
All
almost
right.
tied it up there, but
I would have tied it up.
here we go.
Let's see the next game. 7. 7 is Hangman.
Okay, so I am the guesser.
Okay, so this says Hangman, 6 letters or fewer, 8 wrong guesses. You guess. Okay, so I have to come up with
Yep.
one.
Let me Google my picture of the alphabet.
Box office earnings of Fast 7. Let's go with... Six letters or less?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is legal. All right, it is a 6-letter word. It's if you scroll down in the document. You can see
Gotcha. Okay.
the letters, the spaces.
Okay.
What's your first guess?
I.
There's no I.
Okay.
So, okay, what do we have? 8 wrong guesses? What did we
8.
say?
Yeah.
8 wrong guesses. Okay, so that's 1. So you have 7 wrong guesses left.
A.
There is an A. It is the 4th letter. Blank, 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 A, blank, blank.
Okay. Feels a little premature to start thinking of what it could be, so I'm just going to go ahead and guess L.
It's right after the A. Blank, 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 A-L, blank.
Blank, 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 A-L blank. Okay, that last letter could be an S. It could be
Consulting his picture of the alphabet for those who can't see.
could be an M maybe. A-L. Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go in a different direction. I'm gonna guess. Oh no, that's probably a bad guess. I'm gonna guess D.
There is no D.
No D.
So it's 2 wrong guesses.
Okay. Is there an E?
No E. That's 3 wrong
Okay,
guesses.
I didn't want to guess E because I feel like you would not let me have an E, but there's very limited AL something.
You were right.
letters. Is there a K?
No K. That's 4 wrong guesses.
That is unfortunate. T. There must be a T.
There is a T right after the L. Blank, 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 A-L-T.
A-L-T. That is kind of what I expected it might be. How does this word start? I feel like we're going to have like a clump of consonants. It's going to be one of those words. Gonna have a fat diphthong in there.
A diphthong is the opposite of a clump of consonants.
Is that the vowels?
Yes.
Tragic. What's the consonants one called?
I don't know. I don't know if there's
Consonant
I don't know that there's a name for
diphthong.
it. I mean, I guess there probably
All right,
is.
I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
H.
There is no H.
There
That's 5
is
wrong
no
guesses.
H. That is ludicrous. How can there? That's not allowed. Okay, I'm gonna guess S.
No S. 6 wrong
Oh
guesses.
no.
So recap for the listener while he thinks. We have blank, 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 A-L-T with the following letters not in it. I, D, E, K, H, and S. Two more wrong guesses and you lose.
C.
That is a C. First letter.
O.
Second letter.
B.
You
There
got
it is.
Cobalt.
Good
Well
word.
done. Thank you. I'll be interested to see. So I believe this 8 wrong guesses is an update. We used to have 6 wrong guesses and we kept losing.
Ooh, could be.
Um,
Could be.
So it'll be interesting to see. Like we should obviously play more than one to make this determination. But is 8 too many? Like, is it too easy to get it now? Maybe we need to go down to
Sure.
7. But regardless, we once again forgot to pick a point total. And you won.
All right, let me randomize.
And our
10 points. That is
ugh.
great. When I randomize, by the way, I'm just like typing a letter in this cell so that it updates, but I also look away from the screen. I don't know why I do that. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
All right, so 10 points. Let me go ahead and grab that here.
Where's my queen?
Or
the
did you already get my 10 or no?
I pulled your
there
10,
we go.
yeah. No. I pulled the modifier.
Oh, whoop! I'll just put that card
Sadly.
somewhere.
I would love for that to be the modifier.
What would that have been? King plus 10 to winner.
It was the king. It would have been swap points.
No. That's only king of
Oh,
spades.
king's plus 10 to winner. Right. That's right.
All right, what
that's
do you
right.
got?
All right, here we go. Here's what I got. Ready?
9 of hearts. Round points gained to nearest 10, so no effect.
All right, so it's 42 to 68 now. Nathan pulling
Yeah.
away,
As we all knew I would. Nobody doubted me for a minute.
as we all knew. Here's the next game.
9. 9 is Family Feud. 3 wrong guesses to name 2 of the top 5. Whoops.
Okay.
I just messed it up.
So this one requires, I think, a little bit of negotiation on the topic.
You're right, yeah. So I am going to say let's start with so the theme I'm thinking of is countries by population. Obviously, I don't think we can do countries overall because that's probably too easy. So maybe pick a region like South America or something like that.
Sure, that sounds reasonable.
South American countries by population. Okay, let me look this up.
Sure. Let's do it. Okay. South American country. I feel like I should be easily able to get 2 of these top 5. That actually sounds pretty easy.
Is that all you have to do? 3 wrong guesses to name 2 of the top
3
5.
wrong guesses to name 2 of the top
Okay.
5.
This might be pretty easy then. All right. Well, I have already settled on that. However, before we start guessing and everything, we should pick a points.
Yeah. 20 points.
All right.
Thanks for the easy category. Let's see if I can. It'd be really embarrassing if I can't deliver on it.
All right. This would make things interesting.
Let's go with
Brazil is
Brazil.
number 1. Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's go with
Argentina's
Argentina.
number 3. You win.
Legend. All right, now pull your queen
All right,
out of
here
there.
we go.
It is 9 of hearts, which is round points gained to the nearest 10, so it does
20
nothing.
points.
Wow. And with that, I'm almost all the way back. 62 to 68.
That is unfortunate. However, there's still plenty of game left to play. And here's the next.
Still
here's the
plenty.
next one.
Let's see what the next game is. It's a 3. That's movie true or false. Okay, do you remember what that is?
I think what we do is since I'm the guesser, you will go to a Wikipedia page of a movie and either read a fact from the page or make up a fact about the movie. And then I have to say whether that fact is true or false.
So we pick the movie together, or I pick the movie, or who picks the movie, or you pick the movie?
I don't remember. Maybe I pick the movie and then you get to do whatever.
Sure. That sounds reasonable.
Okay, the movie that I have watched most recently is K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you seen that movie, by the way?
Oh my gosh. No,
Okay.
I have not. All right. Would you mind talking a little bit about the movie while I come up with a true or false
Sure.
question?
So this movie was recommended to us by my sister-in-law, and I think she has a very kind of similar set of story interests to probably Shelby in particular, but I think both of us, because Shelby and I like pretty similar stuff. Like if one of us likes it, it tends to be that the other one is at least, somewhat interested. So I think it was a pretty good movie. The premise of this movie is that there are a group of K-pop artists who also are demon hunters. Like the title is extremely literal, and they have to use the power of their songs to fight demons and also physically fight them. So you get this kind of mix of K-pop music and then just kind of animated kind of combat. And then, of course, there's lots of, plot points and things that I won't spoil for you if you don't want to see the movie, but it does have several incredibly catchy kind of like featured songs that the band from the movie performs. So, is that enough? Do you have something? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
True or false? In the United States, this movie's soundtrack was the first movie soundtrack of 2025 to reach the Billboard Top 10.
The first in 2025 is what you said?
Yes. Yes, that is what I said.
I am going to randomize points real quick.
Good call.
10 points. And I'm going to say that is true.
And the answer is, it is true. Congratulations.
Excellent.
It debuted at number 8 on the Billboard 200.
Wow. Yeah, like I that was kind of part of my thing, that several catchy songs, so I am not surprised to hear that at all. Great. Movie, true or false, 10 points. Hit us with that modifier. 3 of diamonds, which means plus 5 points to loser. We've been hitting that one quite a bit recently.
Excellent.
However,
and I've been losing a lot, so it's great.
Yeah, for those listening, the mini game count so far, I have won 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 13
I've won
we've
5.
played.
And
neither
of us won one of them.
So,
and the score is now 78 to 67. Still close.
and we're coming up on the end here.
Next game.
Next game is 7. Hangman for you this time. While I come up with a word, why don't you hit me with a point total?
I'm feeling good about the 8 wrong guesses here. I'm going to go 15.
15. All right. That is a big challenge for me to come up with a tricky word here.
Is that it?
There we go.
Oh.
All right. No, yeah. Just
6-letter
spell
word.
it.
Let's go with O.
There is no O. You are wrong.
A.
There's no A either.
E.
There's no E.
U.
There's no U.
I.
There is, in fact, an I. Congratulations. It is the third letter. We've got blank, blank, I, blank, blank, blank.
Wow. That is so unfortunate. 4 wrong guesses on the vowels.
That is pretty rough.
Okay, well, I guess thinking out loud, my first thought is there a Y? And there's 3 letters at the end of this word. It very well could end in Y. But let's go with, let's see, otherwise there has to be kind of a conglomeration of consonants, as you alluded to.
I believe we call that a diphthong around these parts.
Let's go with S.
There is no S.
Let's go with, that's 5 wrong guesses. Let's go with L.
There is no L.
Let's go with R.
There we go. The second letter of this word is R. We've got blank, R-I, blank, blank, blank.
Wow. I basically have no chance on this.
I don't know.
Now, what?
I just you think of the right thing, and all of a sudden it's spelling itself right out there for you. That's the Cobalt way.
Well, the problem is there's still way too many things it could be. Like with Cobalt, you kind of backed yourself into a corner. You just had to think of there wasn't many things it could be.
That L was huge.
This one still has a lot of things it could be.
You're right. You're right.
Now I've guessed most of the common letters in big consonant clusters, which would be S, L, and R. I guess there could be like it can't be even SH, could be CH. But I think it seems unlikely. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna guess Y.
Risky, but that paid off. There is a Y at the end of this word.
Okay.
Blank, R-I blank blank Y.
Oh, I haven't guessed T yet. That's interesting. So my first thing seeing this is tricky. Could be it.
Could be.
In fact, what goes before that Y other than K? Let's think about that for a second. Well, there are a few other things. Could be like... I'll go with K.
You're going in a good direction there. You've got a K right before the Y. Blank, R-I, blank, obviously, K-Y.
Could be tricky still.
Still could.
Can't be frisky because I already guessed S. There could be an N there. Well, I can't think of what that would be. Brinky. Drinky. Those aren't words. Alright, it's probably C or an N. Like S would be the other likely letter, but I already guessed that. I'll guess C.
Another good guess. We've got blank Ricky.
So I feel like I should be able to get this. Just go through the letters. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's probably not a word, right? Pricky. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Gotta go T.
You, in fact, do. Gotta go T.
Wow. I cannot believe that. That is incredibly lucky.
Yeah, it was tricky.
Although, I will say both of us got 6 wrong guesses. That might be the sweet spot.
The thing is, you didn't really have a lead until you got the 6th wrong thing, and then you were like, well, it kind of has to be this now.
It didn't have to be it still. I just thought it probably was.
Yeah.
That was like the most likely thing at that. Like, it still could have been like something like INCH at the end. Grinch or something like that.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay.
I won, but I thought that was less likely than the Y. Let's go with the modifier. Let's see what you got. Are you no. Put that down. Oh wait. Put that down and come up with something else.
The Queen of Clubs. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my gosh. Wow. This is the only way you're winning. This is it.
Well, look, if I hadn't... Oh, no, because that would have been a game, right? I was going to say, if I hadn't accidentally pulled that king earlier, this card wouldn't have come up here. But Wow.
This is it. You're at 93
to 67.
You've gotten not 1, not 2, but 3 winners and losers swaps, all on my victories this game. That is incredible.
That is what it takes to pull off the dub here.
That must be what it takes. Let's see the next
game up.
It's an 8, which means we are playing Tongue Twisters again.
Tongue Twisters. All right, so I won Tongue Twister and I lost a Tongue Twister. Is that right? Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, they were back to back too. And that was a winners and losers swap. So, I mean, I've won both of the tongue. I've gotten points for both of the tongue twisters. I am going to go ahead. Wait a minute. I already called the 20-point game. That should be gone. I am going to go ahead and finesse this with a 7. We're gonna hit it right on the nose.
No surprise there.
Or we are gonna.
If Nathan wins this and he gets the points, he wins. So this is tongue twisters.
This is tongue twisters. I'm gonna.
What number tongue twister would you like to do?
I'm gonna give a quick glance at 22. It looks pretty short. I'm gonna give a quick glance at 27.
No, let's do number 2. How about that? You're scrolled all the way down, right?
Oh, number 2? Number 2 is like a paragraph.
It's a bit of a longer one. Yeah.
All right, for
How
the
do you feel
game,
about
that does minimize the effect of penalties unless you get a lot of penalties. So
that's true.
All right, no, I'm on board with that. I haven't read it in detail. I just saw that it was large, so.
All right. Let me pull up my stopwatch, and I guess this is your turn, so you can go first.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I'll start when you start talking. Yep.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Wow, that was really good.
I don't know what...
Only even
I
slowed
don't know
down
what it
once.
is. Tonight's my night. I will not be denied.
12.35 seconds.
12.35. All right, all the pressure's on. I'm ready.
Here we go. To save the game. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said its butter's bitter. If I put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Okay. I think you made...
I think I made one mistake.
I think you said it somewhere in the second line. And you skipped the word better in the last line. Do you remember that, or should we check the tapes or something?
So it was, better Betty Botter. Yeah, so I probably did skip that last one. The it, I don't remember. But I thought I said one other word wrong, so I guess it's a wash.
So somewhere, we're generally in agreement.
So we'll say 2 penalties.
2-second penalty.
I think 2 penalties is fair.
Your time was 9.31 seconds. So even with the second penalty...
Yes!
I
survive until you draw your 4th queen.
You're hitting us with the modifier.
Well, don't say I survive until we see the modifier.
It is.
Let's see.
The 4 of spades. I think that's nothing.
It's nothing.
All right.
Wow. Live to fight another round.
On
74 to 93.
edge.
That was high pressure.
Well done. I think that was a good strategy to just power through as
game.
quick as you could. 10. Quick memorize.
Yeah, I got crushed in that last time. Let's go 1 point.
Okay.
All right, let's go to let's do chapter 9.
Chapter 9. I am there.
Okay. This countdown. 10 seconds. All right. Are you ready? Set. Go. Time's up.
Okay. Weather.
Was.
Overcast.
And.
I don't think it was and.
Oh!
It was but.
All right, well, take your Take your. Let's see the modifier, but hopefully take your 1
All right,
point.
here we go.
No, put that away. That's not the modifier.
King of
Good game.
spades. Swap point totals before point game.
Oh wait, King of Spades
Yeah.
is different. Okay, excellent.
So you're
Oh my
suddenly
gosh.
at 93
Wow.
to
And
75.
you get 1 point up from 74 to 75. Oh my goodness, the god of this game hates you.
My
All right.
only
And I delete
solace
my 1
is that I have been dominant, and I can overcome even this with this game.
4. Concentration.
Concentration. Okay, what were the ones we did? Star Wars characters
We did Star Wars and European
and
countries.
European countries.
And pick a point total too.
This is, oh man, do I go nervous or do I go bold? I gotta go bold. This is for 15 points.
Wow. And what's the category?
All right. Our category is U.S. states. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
If we get all 50, we just both win the game.
It'll be almost impossible to tell if we got all 50.
Yeah, you're right.
Even if we did.
All right. Arkansas,
Go ahead.
Pennsylvania,
Alaska,
Michigan,
Hawaii,
Oregon,
California,
Nevada,
Washington,
Idaho,
Montana,
Wyoming,
Colorado,
North Dakota,
Arizona,
South Dakota,
New Mexico,
Texas,
South Carolina,
Oklahoma,
North Carolina,
Georgia,
Nebraska,
Michigan,
Indiana,
Ohio,
Illinois,
Maine,
Tennessee,
Kentucky.
Florida.
I said Georgia
Georgia.
already.
Damn. There's no way I was going to remember everything that was said.
Thank you.
Well done.
That was
The modifier is?
Ace of Diamonds. +5 to loser. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not enough, though.
Oh my goodness.
That's
It's
not
not enough
enough.
to win, but they're both ones are gone, so the next points I get will be
This
a win.
is so tense. It is 98 to 90.
Okay. This is Nathan. This is Nathan again. This is +5 to loser. All right. What? Oh, okay. I don't know if it's going to be the last round. Maybe the last round.
2. We have not played 2 yet, have we? 10 questions, but with some starter facts. You are the guesser.
This will be for 3
Okay.
points. Okay, so I'm the guesser, so basically we have to come up with a starting category or area. What's your
I
thought?
believe in the past we have had you give some things to narrow it for me.
Okay, sure.
And then I decide when it feels, or I suppose we agree on when it feels restricted yet broad enough. When the balance has been struck.
What if it is a country?
A country? Okay. I feel like I'm happy with country. Are you happy with country?
I'm
Okay.
fine with country.
I am going to pick a country. I have selected a country. I have the Wikipedia article up ready to answer any questions that I may be unfamiliar with. You may proceed with questioning me.
Is it in
No.
Africa?
No.
Is it in Asia?
I'm keeping count down by the hangman if you haven't
I'm
seen.
kind of surprised that both of those were no. I feel like those would be the ones that I would have the hardest time getting. Is it in
Yes.
South America? Okay, so that's 3 questions. Now I know it's in South America, which is a big help. Is it entirely north of Brazil?
I'm consulting a map.
That would be what you would want to do.
Can you be a little more specific what you mean by entirely north? I feel like there are lots of countries.
Is every part of this country a higher or closer to the equator than every part of Brazil?
Okay, that's nicely specific. Why can't I find a map? Here's a map. The answer is no.
Okay. How many
4.
questions is that
I'm
for?
keeping the count by on the doc on the second page if you want to look.
Huh. I guess I thought. I don't know. I wish I had a better idea of what South America looked like. Is this country's name only one word?
Yes. That's 5.
Does the country's name begin with a vowel?
No, it does not. That's 6.
Okay. This is so embarrassing. I just don't know. I just don't know enough countries. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now I'm having trouble thinking of anything it could be. Doesn't begin with a vowel. Is the country smaller in area than Argentina?
Why did I close the map tab?
Well, you'll probably need the Wikipedia page for that one.
Yes, it is. That is 7.
It's smaller than Argentina. Well, okay, for podcast purposes, the only country that I can think of that it maybe still could be is Peru, which I think is smaller than Argentina, and I think is certainly not north of Brazil. I feel like a lot of the small countries up there probably are mostly further north of Brazil, although I can't really think of most of them. The only couple that I could think of I already ruled out, which were Ecuador and Papua New Guinea, or whatever that one is. Is it Peru?
It is not Peru. Does that
Yeah.
increment our counter?
That's
Do you
8?
remember? I suppose it would be 8 if that increments our counter.
That's a question for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't just infinitely guess countries, otherwise that would be. Okay. Well, so nothing is coming to mind. What this country could be. I can't think of what other countries are there. Obviously, you're going to say it, and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm aware of that country. Does it start with a letter in the first half of the alphabet, A through M?
Yes, it does. That's 9. You may take your final guess.
This has to be the answer, or I get one guess and then guess the answer.
I suppose my initial thought of it was you would get the 10th question and then a guess. So never mind. You have 2 remaining guesses or 1 question and 1 guess.
Does it start with B, C, D, F, or G?
Yes. That is your 10th question.
Okay, so right now I'm thinking about either Guatemala or Colombia. I can't remember if either of those are in South America or Central America, which is probably bad. I feel like Colombia is almost certainly in Central America. Right? I feel like Guatemala is too, but whatever. Guatemala.
It is not Guatemala.
Darn.
Can you give me one more time your Brazil, north of Brazil definition?
I said, is every part of this country closer to the equator? Oh, I guess the equator probably goes through Brazil or near Brazil. I guess, okay, but north is... so I said close to the equator. I don't remember how everything works with the equator down there. Everything lines up with the equator. But the purpose is the latitude of the southernmost point of this country further north than the northernmost point in Brazil, basically.
Okay. That is how I understood it to be.
That was the
I did
intention.
kind of ignore your equator part of it.
Right, I forgot that the equator goes through probably Brazil.
Right. So obviously you're not looking at a map of South America, but as I pulled it up to check, what I realized that there is no country in South America that is fully north of Brazil.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted to double check that
not,
just to make sure. But
I was clearly not properly remembering the geography of South America.
Yeah. No, that is fair enough. The correct answer was Guyana.
Yep, 0% chance I ever would have pulled that out.
So we need to see a modifier before I get too happy.
Oh, Colombia is in South America, so that does make me feel slightly better. Oh wait, no, I guessed
you guessed Guatemala though.
Guatemala, so I actually got them in reverse.
Yes.
At least I thought of Colombia. I didn't think of Venezuela though.
No.
That was embarrassing. Suriname, never would have come up with that. Papua New Guinea is not the one that's here. It's French Guiana.
Yes.
Wow. Holy cow! I'm now looking at this whole map. This is really bad. Okay.
Right. Well, let's carry on.
That was quite bad, but fortunately I only gave that 3 points. So let's see the modifier. It's a 3 of hearts. Sorry, I clicked away from the video feed for a second. That is round points gained to nearest 10, so that means you gain 0 points.
That is disappointing, but
still 98 to 90.
It's 98 to 90. This is anybody's game, and
this is the last one.
This is it. This is another 15-pointer. We are shooting for the moon with the final... But I selected that before I even chose the game. Maybe I should hold off on that. Subject to change, 15 points.
Think you should.
The game is...
Jack. Which is highest card.
Highest card.
That is such an appropriate way for this game
Letting
to
end.
it ride.
Letting it ride. 15 points. Highest card will decide this game.
That is so funny.
I'm ready.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6.
Wow. I had an ace. That's how the game gods love me.
Okay, though. We got a modifier. There's hope. There's hope.
It is?
7 of spades. Nothing.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So, here's the narrative of this game, by the way. So, Nathan won, let's see here. 10 mini games. I won 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mini games. Of the 8 mini games I won, 3 of them you got the points for. So really, you got points for 11 mini games, and I got points for 5 mini games. And the way that I won is that 2 times during the game, your points and mine swapped. So I stole all the points that you gained. Yep. And the game ended with me drawing an ace and being unable to lose in the final game.
Yep.
Wow. That is a legendary ending.
Yeah, well.
113-90 is the final score. I will update the overall all-time record to 14-2 in my favor. And that's going to be a wrap. I gotta go to bed.
Good call.
Any final words?
No, I'm speechless.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Send us an email and tell us what your reaction to this is. I promise this is not rigged. I'm Alex.
I'm devastated.
And this is our podcast, Joel.